So, Hari Om to everyone. Welcome to the today's session. This is our 21st class of Hathapradipika. So, we are already completed the chapter 1 and chapter 2. Now, today we will start our chapter 3. Chapter 3 is discussing about what are the things are here in chapter 3. Can anyone tell me? Yes.
Mudras and bandhas.
Mudras and bandhas. Okay. Yes, my screen is visible. Please confirm.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, thank you. So here we are in Upadesha 3, that is the introduction to Mudra and its benefits will be discussed. Today we are going to discuss about this. So it is the chapter 3 which is consist of Mudras and Bandhas mainly. So total verses here 130 and in and total Mudras here it is discussed as the 10. Okay. So here is the first sloka. So what is discussing here? Now mainly they are focusing here in the Swatmaram is giving focus in the chapter 3. It is on the bandhas. Means what are the mudras he discussed. In between that, few bandhas is also considering. So all of you need to try to do your notes, short notes also from the day one, from today only. Whatever you are doing long notes, that also you do in your class. So after that, immediately you have to do your short note, how you are arranging in the tabular format. From today only you need to start. Okay. So it will be not bulky for the next whenever we completed the chapter 3. Because mudras, there are many things they define. So you have to create a tabular format of mudra name, how to perform means procedure, and what are the benefits and what are the highlighted points, that also you make another column. So that whenever you go through the Garanda Samhita, that time you can compare by using that short notes. If you make the same for the Garanda Samhita also, then immediately you can compare and immediately you can know. If you have the space, then you can mention another column and keep it for the Garanda Samhita also in that note only. If there is no sufficient space, then you can make another one whenever you go through the Garanda Samhita. Okay, all of you understood what I said now? Yes. Okay. So here is the first sloka. What is here? Sasaila bana dhatrinam yatha dharo ahinayakah sarveshan yogatantranam tatha dharo hi kundali. Okay. Sasaila bana dhatri nam. Sasaila means it is talking about the mountain. Bana means the forest. Dhatrinam means that is the earth. Okay. So why it is said is like that? Now, yatha dharaha ahinayaka. Ahinayaka means the king of serpent. That is the Anantanaga or the Seshanaga. Okay, he is known as the king of serpent. So different, according to the different philosophy uh, in our religion or different our holy books are telling, like in the serpent, how the king Anant or the Seshanaga will be holding this whole earth is holding by the Seshanaga. Okay, so within that earth, the mountain and the forest will becomes. So here Swatmaram is telling the adhara or the foundation is of the serpent. The serpent is the king, and Anantanaga is the base or the foundation of this earth. Or it is also which is consist of mountain and forest. Same way, सर्वेषां योगतन्त्राणां तथा धारो हि कुंडली. Means in the same way, what is the yoga tantra is there. Yoga tantra means what are the yoga vidyas are there, yoga scriptures are there. So that foundation is, which one is the foundation? That is the kundali. We also send the pinda adhara. Who is the pinda adhara? Yes, anyone? Who is the adhara of pinda? What is, we already discussed in previous text. What is that previous text? We discussed Pinda Adhara. What is the text name?
Siddhi Siddhanta Paddhati.
Very good. Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati. So there we discussed na Pinda Adhara. Who is the Pinda Adhara there?
It is Kundalini only Pinda Adhara, Kundalini Shakti.
Yes, Kundalini Shakti is called as the Pinda Adhara. So same way, here is also said that it is Satmanam is given a comparison that how the snake or the serpent, we just compare the Kundalini Shakti as the king of serpents, that is the Anantanaga. That how Anantanaga will be holding this earth and he is the base of this earth or the main energy source, and who is keeping this earth with the full of mountains and forests. In the same way, the Kundalini Shakti is the Adhar of the Yoga Tantra. Means what are the yogic systems are there, what are the yogic knowledge is there, how one will be achieve the liberation. So that is the main motto of the yoga. So this liberation or that moksha one will be achieved or this through this yoga knowledge. So this is the adhara where you need to go through the adhara or you know who is the foundation. So the foundation is Kundalini. Here it is discussed. So after that comparison, he is telling Supta Guru Prasadena Yada Jagrati Kundalini. Means whenever you are following the Guru's instruction. Yes, Supta means it is in the dormant state. So whenever you go through, you will be follow the Guru's instruction. The Kundalini, which is in the dormant state or which is in the Supta state, that becomes Jagriti. Jagriti means that will be awakened. Okay. Tada sarvani panchani vidyate granthayo picha. Then only all the Padmani means it is the talking about the lotus. Lotuses means it is talking about the chakras, because in every chakras there is the petals of lotus are there. So that he is telling, whenever you are following, whenever you know about the Kundalini is the Adhara of this body, and all the yoga knowledge will be performed or through which where one to get the moksha, that only can get through the kundali. That knowledge one need to know. After that, whenever one will be know about that knowledge, then when he is following the guru instruction, then he must what is the kundalini state in the previous before doing the practice? It is in the sleepant form or it is in the dormant form, which is called as the supta form. Then only that kundalini becomes in the jagrat form whenever you follow the guru's instruction. Then when this kundalini will be awakened, what happens in the body? The sarvani panchani vidyate means where the sarvani means what are the all chakras are there, that becomes vidyate. Vidyate means that will be perceived or that will be the broken up one by one, all the chakras, it will be open up. Okay, vidyate means that is the perceived. Then grantha apicha means all the psychic nodes also it will be open up or it will be what are the blockages are there in the chakras also in the psychic nodes also, that will be break down and it will be Kundalini's flow will be performed properly and it will be set as the awakening state of the Kundali. Okay. Then next, Pranasya Sunya Padavi Tada Pathayate Tada Chittam Niralamba Tada Kalasya Vachanam. Okay, pranasya shunya padavi. Shunya padavi is also a synonym of susumna nadi. Rajpatha is also the path, or that is also said about the susumna nadi. Okay, or the royal path through which the nadi, the prana will be flow. So here it is pranasya shunya padavi tatha rajpathayate. Rajpathayate means pranasya. What is the prana sakti? But which is the vital energy when it will be performed, when the kundalini will be awakened. So what happens? That is the sunya padavi means that is the Susumna nadi becomes void, or that is said as the void path, or that is called as the sunya path. So that will be flow in the Susumna nadi. The prana will be flow in the Susumna nadi proper way. Because whenever you are awakening of the Kundalini, how will we know? Because the prana sakti will be flow in proper way in the Susumna nadi. Okay. Then Rajapathaya becomes the royal path. That is also known as the royal path, or that is the main path or main channel through which, whenever prana will be flow, then only one person is able to reach till the Sahasrara Chakra. Okay, so that it is said as the royal path. So what happens when that prana will be flow in the Kundalini? That the chittam will be nirambala. Nira Nira Lamba or Nira Alamba. What do you mean by Alamba? Alamba means you are taking any support. That is called as Alambana. I hope you studied in the Patanjali Yoga Sutra that is discussing about Alambana. So here it is said as the Chitam Nirambalam. Nirambalam means there is no support of the mind. That means your mind becomes steady, or your mind becomes beyond that, means in a super special or super consciousness state. Then Kalasya Bachanam means it will be remove the fear of death. So what is in this sloka is considered to that whenever the prana will be flow in the Susumna nadi freely, what happens? Your mind becomes steady, or it will be becomes in the higher state where no fear of death is there. Okay. Then after that, he is telling Susumna, Shunya Padavi, Brahmarandra, Mahapatha, Shmasanan Sambhavi, Madhyamarga, She, Atyake Bachaka. Okay, very, very important this sloka according to the exam point of view. Okay. Susumna Sunya Padavi. Just one second. Yes. So these are the synonyms of the Susumna here in the sloka the Satmaram is discussing. So what are the synonyms? Synonyms means it is also Susumna the other names. So what are the other names? The first one is Susumna. The next one is, the first one is said as the Susumna, Sunya Padavi, Brahmarandra, Mahapatha, Sansana, Sambhavi, Madhyamarga. So these all are these are the names of the another names of Susumna only. So that he is telling here, these are all considered as the Susumna Nadi, which is also called the Sunya Padavi, which is the void path, and which is Brahmarandra, that is the aperture of the Brahman, means that is the Brahma path, we said, the main path. And Mahapatha means that is also a great path, or it is a main path of the through which prana sakti will be flow. Then smasanam. Smasanam means whenever you are becomes detached from the in this materialistic world, so automatically you becomes died. So whenever you died, you will go to the smasana. So in that way, it is considered the susumna. Whenever the serpent power means the kundalini will be jagrat state, or it will be awakening state, you becomes free from the all materialistic world. So automatically the death will be occurs, or what are the wantings, what are the kleshas are there in the mind level. So that all will be destroyed, and that all will be become died. So that it is said as the another name of Smasana. This is the inner voidness. Next is Sambhavi. The related to means you becomes reached at the Shiva level. Okay. We already discussed in the Yog Bij also, Siddha Siddhanta Padhati also. Whenever one will be awakening his Kundalini, he becomes reached to the higher state, that is called as the Lord Shiva state, and that is called as the Lord Vishnu state also. So here it is called as the Sambhavi, means one is able to get the Shiva state. Then Madhya Marga, this is the middle part. So these all are the synonyms of the what? Yes, please tell me what are the synonyms? Which are the synonyms?
Sushumna.
Susumna. So this is very, very important according to the exam point of view. Please note out all the names. Okay, who can tell me what are the names? Quickly.
Sushumna, Shunya Padvi, Brahmarandra, Mahapatha, Shamshana, Shambhavi, the Madhya Marga.
Very good. Yes, Usaji.
You could hear, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Yes, Usaji, tell me.
Ushaji only told.
I only told, ma'am.
Oh, I think Suparna ji. Oh, sorry. Because many thundering are there in our locality here. So I am not able to hear properly your voice. Okay. Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am, I will tell.
Yes.
Shunya, Shunya Padavi, Brahmarandra, Mahapatha, Smashana, Shambhavi, Madhyamarga. These are the synonyms of Sushumna.
Okay, very good. Yes, Ganeshwari.
Susumna, Sunyapadabi, Brahmarandra, Mahapatha, Smasana, Sambhavi, Madhyamarga.
Very good. Okay. So all of you need to, and most important thing is sequence. How it will be mentioned that you need to do. Means what Satmaram is telling in this 4 slokas, he just tried to give the importance. Whenever he is discussing the pranayam, there also he refined that why nadis are should be purified, what is the main purpose. In the same way, he just tried to explain here that why mudras are important and what will be happen when you are performing the mudras. So that he given first definition about the kundalini. Whenever prana will be flow in the proper channelized way in the susumna, that means it will be said as the kundalini awakening state. And whenever this prana will be flow in the awakening state in the kundalini shakti, it will be awakened. Then what happens? One by one, all the chakras will be open up, or that will be perceived. Then in the same way, psychic knots also. What are the psychic knots? The 3 knots are there. What are the 3 knots? Yes, anyone? What are the 3 psychic knots?
Brahma, Vishnu, and
Yes, Brahma, Vishnu, and Rudra. These are the 3 granthis will be perceived one by one. Okay. So here means have you know whenever the kundalini will be flow, before that what the chakras area and what is the kundalini in the susumna base area, that will be just stop. Stop means that is some like in the previous chapter, Satmaram is telling now, some mucus is there in the area of your base of the kundalini or in the susumna nadi. So that whenever you are performing the pranayam, what happens? All the mucus becomes clear, all the obstacles what is present there, that will be clear up. So one by one means first it will be clear of the Muladhara chakra area. That means that becomes the blockade. In the same way, next the chakras will be go. That is the your Swadhisthana chakra. Okay, that will be clear. Then Manipura, then Anahata, then Visuddhi, then your Agyan chakra. Then it comes to the Sahasrara chakra. Means one by one, all the chakras area getting, what are the obstacles are there, that will be purified. Then it will be reached at the Sahasrara chakra. The different text is telling chakras in different way. If you able to remember, that is Siddha Siddhanta Padati is talking about, whenever we know normally there is how many chakras? 7 chakras, but Siddha Siddhanta Padati having how many chakras? Can anyone remember?
Yes. 9.
9 chakras. Yes. Okay. So means motto is like same in the every text. All are talking about the chakras. So, but what are the practices needed? That is most important. So here Swatmaram is telling now in this sloka that tasmat sarva prayatnena prabhadayitu mishwarim brahmadwara mukhe suptan mudra abhyasan samacharet. And he is now after telling about the importance of the Kundalini, then he is now come to the point in the 5th sloka. What he is telling? Tasmat, therefore or for, so that, tasmat sarva prayatnena, means by giving your all efforts or by carefully, you have to prabodhayatum, means you, what are the prabodha states? That is the similar word you also prabodha and aprabodha, prabodha and aprabodha, but here it is said as the prabodha, that is the awakening state. Which one say awakening state? It is talking about the Kundalini. That is the, here it is said that Kundalini, another synonym is Ishwarim. Okay. Ishwarim is also considered as the Kundalini Shakti. That means the divine quality which is present in the body, that is called as the Shakti. That is the Kundalini. When Brahmadwara Mukhi, means whenever it will be in awakening state in the Brahmadwara, that is the entrance of your Kundalini, that is called, that will be happen through what? That is will be possible because of the mudra abhyasam. Okay, means what Swataram is telling here, whenever you are started practicing the mudra abhyasa and with carefully, with effort, so that here the Iswarim which is present, the Kundalini Shakti which is present in the Susumna Nadi, that becomes converted in the awakening state from the dormant. Okay, and it will be perceived or it will be perceived, means open up through the Susumna Nadi. Okay, so what are the mudras? Why mudras need to do the practice? Because to awakening the Kundalini from the dormant state. This is the main theme of this all. So what are the mudras? Here it is discussed in the 6th sloka. It is the names are there in 6 and 7. All mudras names are there. So first he is telling Mahamudra, Mahabandho, Mahavedasya Khechari. Okay, first one is Mahamudra, second one is Mahabandha, third one is Mahaveda, fourth one is Khechari. So these are the 4 mudras. After that he is discussing Udyanam, Mula Bandhascha, Bandho Jalandhara Vidhya. Okay, next one is Udyana, Mula Bandha and Jalandhara. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So after that he is telling Karani Viparitya Kya Vajroli Shakti Chalanam Idam Hi Mudra Dasakam Jara Marana Nasanam. Okay, next after that, the first one is Mahamudra, second one is Mahabandha, third one is Mahaveda, fourth one is Khechri, then Udyana, then Mulabandha, then Jalandhar Bandha. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What are the other 3? Viparita Karni. Next is called as the Viparita Karni Mudra. Karani Viparita Kya means Viparita Karni. Next one is Vajroli and the last one is Shakti Chalanam. Okay, these are the 10 mudras through which one is able to destroy his faith as well as what are the old age is there, that also can be avoid by performing the 10 mudras. First, he is given the introduction that why one need to do the mudra practice. Yes, anyone?
To
Why
awaken
one
the
need
Kundalini
to
from the
awake?
dormant state.
Yes. First, he is telling that what are the discussion is he did that one need to awakening his Kundalini if that person is need to flow his prana in the Susumna Nadi properly and try to perceive the chakras, try to perceive all the psychic knots, then that should be practice the Kundalini. Sorry, that should be practice the mudras. But now, after discussing about the mudras, what are the 10 mudras? Now he is telling what is the benefit. Yes. What is the benefit of mudra? Here he said,
Destroy all age and death.
yes, one can destroy the old age and as well as the death. That is the jara. Jara means it is the your old age, and maranam means that is the your death. Nasanam means it will be destroy your old age also, and you never one will be get the death situation. Okay, means that person is able to achieve or victory over his aging or victory over his death whenever one is practicing the mudra. So what are the 10 mudra sequence? Yes, anyone?
Mahamudra,
Mahamudra.
Mahamudra, Mahaveda, Kechari,
Hmm.
Udiyana, Moolabandha, Jalandhar Bandha, Vipreet Karni, Vajroli, Shakti Chalan.
Very good. Yes, Sukanya ma'am, can you repeat it?
Yes, ma'am. Mahamudra, Mahabandha, Mahaveda Mudra, Kechari, Udyanam, Moolabandha, Jalandhar Bandha, and then Viparita Karani, Vajroli, and Shakti Chalena.
Very good. Okay. So these are the 10 mudras and bandhas are discussed here in Hathapradipika. Okay. And main benefits here in mention in 7 that one becomes free from the aging and death. Next, in 8th shloka, he is telling why one need to do the practice. He already said, again he giving more importance. Okay, because if you understand in this shloka, how Swatmarama is mentioning is each shloka in asanas also, pranayam also, first is given the introduction that why one need to do this practice. Means in asana case also, in pranayam case also. Okay, then he just given the benefits again, they defined little bit benefits. After that, he also mentioned that it is not said by me. It is said by the Siddha yogis. It is said by the Guru, means Adinath. So like that way, so that all the people who are the practitioner, they must be follow. Okay, because whenever the ordinary people will be say something, we are not received that one. But whenever the same word will be said by a specific person or a very renounced person is telling the same thing, that will be followed. Like everyone is telling that we should perform the yoga. But in the previous, before PM Modi, there is no any awareness about the yoga. But when the PM Modi will be said that yoga is good for your health, one should follow and we should observe the Yoga International Day, then others also coming to the same line, because it is the position and also the quality of the person. In the same way, here Swatmaram is also telling that it is not said by the me, it is said by the Adinatho idam, Adinatho uditam, Divyam Stasya, Divyam Aishwarya, Divyam Ashta Aishwarya Pradayakam, Valabham Sarva Siddhanam, Durbalam Marutam Api. Okay. Adinatha Uditam means this is said by the Adinath, not by me. So what Adinath is telling? Now Divyam Ashta Aishwarya Pradayakam means what are the Ashta Siddhis are there? Okay. What are the Ashta powers, means supernatural powers are there? Whenever one is practicing the mudra, then it will be get by that person very easily. that is the Divya Ashta Aishwarya Pradakam. And Balabham means it will be very much, it is liked by the Siddhanang. Sarva Siddhanang means all the persons who are perfect or who are experienced teachers or who are already get liberated. That persons are called as Siddhanam, Siddha yogis. So this is also liked by the, or this is dearer to the Vallabham, means that is the Siddhanam. Then Durlabham Marutam Api means it is difficult to attain for anyone who is not able to just do his power or do his prana flow in the proper way. Okay, so what he is telling here, that Adinath is telling by through this sloka, Swatmanam is try to discuss here that Adinath, what I said now, it is said by the Adinath. And again, Adinath is telling that whenever one will be practice of the mudras, what happened, that person will be able to get the Ashtasiddhi, and it is also liked by the all the siddhas, and it is difficult to attain the any type of means who are not able to control his maruta, means his prana. For them, that is very difficult to attain. That may be any person, that may be any god who are not able to control his prana, then they are not able to get, means it is difficult for them to adopt the mudra. That means here, by this sloka, he is telling, first you need to follow the other methods. First you need to follow the asanas, then Nadisuddhi, then Kumbhakas, then you have to come to the mudras, because without you control over your prana, you cannot get the proper advantages of the mudras, because whenever you are able to control, means clear up your nadi, you are become flexible in your body, that asanas, by performing asanas, whenever you are following the yaman and niyamas properly, whenever you are adopting the pachya ahar, then only you are able to, means your nadis will be getting purified properly.
Ma'am, your mute.
Then
Yes,
you are the stage, your body and mind become a stage where you can, I directly follow the mudra method, then my kundalini will be awakened. No, it is not possible. Because he is telling in every sloka, if you seen in the chapter 2 also, he also said you have to go in the sequential order. First, you have to perform in the sequential order, then only you are able to reach in this state of the pranayama. Whenever you are completing your pranayama or kumbhakas practice, then only your nadis, all nadis getting purified. Then you are coming to this state so that your kundalini will be awakened. Okay? So after that, in ninth sloka, what he said, Gopaniyam prayatnena yatha ratna karantakam kashyachavo bhaktavyam kulastri surantang yatha. Okay, Gopaniya means now he is telling Gopaniya. Gopaniya means if this mudra practice, what are the, we are discussing this benefits of the mudra and what are the procedure to perform the mudra, that should be kept secret. One should not reveal to anyone. Okay. Prayatnena means what are the, carefully you have to keep it secret. Yatha, they are giving the two examples. First, Yatha Ratna Karandakam. Okay, Ratna Karandakam means how we are just, any precious jewelry is there, we are keeping it in a box and it will be not shown by anyone, or we are not telling about that. Suppose you having a diamond jewelry, but your but in your home little bit more peoples are there, so you are able to say that I am having 2 to 3 diamond jewelry I have and keeping it in this place. Have you said like this to the all peoples? Yes.
no.
No.
No,
Why?
ma'am, we won't tell.
We
Yes.
don't tell. Why? We are having the fear that it should be, maybe it will be taken by someone, or maybe it will be lost. Okay, because of that only. So in the same way, But here he just given the importance that whoever not know proper way, then it may be hamper to that person. So that he is telling it is very, very precious, this mudra practice. One should kept it in like a Ratna Karandakam, means like a jewel box. And Kasyachit Vau Bhaktavyan Kulastri Suratan Yatha. Kulastri means who is the means like Kulastri, we can say that the woman or the wife. It is talking about the wife. Whenever one will be get married, that whenever one woman will become to our in a house, that that Stree or that woman becomes what are the any intimate relation with the wife or with the husband, that should be kept secret. He is never said that this what are the intimate things should be happening with that two couples, that will be not shared by to the others. So in that way, you have to keep secret, like how a wife with wife, what are the intimate scenes will be happening, that will be kept secret. How you are keeping the no, like very precious jewelry in a different in a means without seeing others, you are keeping it very secretly. In that way, you have to keep it secret, the all the mudras practice or the mudras method, like in that secretion. Okay. So there here he given two examples. One is Daktra Karandakam, that is the jewel box. Another one is Kulastri Surakan. Means wow, the woman is keeping his all the a private moment in a private way or keeping secret. In that way, you have to keep secret this mudras. All of you understood, this may be very, very important according to the exam point of view. Acha. One more thing, one more practice has said that you have to keep it secret in the kumbhakas whenever we go through. Can anyone tell me? Ratna Kapatikam. Yes. What is
Yes,
that
that is
practice?
Trataka.
Yes, Tratak. Anything else? Any other practice? Tratak is Satkriya. Pranayam. Any pranayam is there? Which one we should keep secret? Yes.
Pranayama. That is, if I forgot my pranayama, only Trataka only.
Yes.
I thought.
Yes. What about others? Is there any discussion about the pranayam, which will be kept secret, like the jewel box
Not aware
or
of.
Ratnapad? Yes.
Mhm. No, ma'am. Pranayam to be kept secret.
Okay. That means only Tratak is there that you need to keep secret. Okay.
Mm.
So next one is, first one is Mahamudra. So after discussing about the advantages, benefits, you need to keep secret. Who said this line? Means why this need to practice that importance. Then he is coming to the first uh, practice that is called as the Mahamudra, which is the great attitude. So what you need to do for this? Now first you Atha Mahamudra means now he is discussing about the Mahamudra practice. पादमूलेन वामेन योनि संपीडय दक्षिणं प्रसारितं पदं कृत्वा कराभ्यां धारयत दृढम्. पादमूलेन means अथ महामुद्रा. पादमूलेन वामेन means what you need to keep, the heel you should keep in the right side of the yoni, means that is the genital, near the genital region or perineum region. You have to keep your right heel. You should keep in the left side of your perineum. If you see in here, means it is talking about which asana. Whenever you are pressing or you are keeping near the perineum and you are sitting on the heel, pressing towards the perineum. What is that asana name? It is talking about Siddhasana. Okay, it is talking about Siddhasana, means you have to keeping your right heel in the nearer to the perineum of the left side. Then Sampidaya means by pressing towards the yoni. Then Dakshinam, right foot should be right foot heel should be kept in that way, so that Prasaritam, the foot leg kratva, means it is talking about the next. What is the next leg is there? That is the left leg. Here, the left leg you have to prasaritam, means you have to stretch out your left leg. Then karabhyam dharayate. Karabhyam means by holding your feet in the both the hands. Karabhyam means it is talking about the hands. The hands should be it should be stretched out, and it should be by your finger. You have to hold your toes like this way. And dhrudam means very means properly you have to catch all the toes, so that it will be hold it properly. Okay, first you have to place your right leg heel nearer to the left perineum or left side genital region. Then you have to stretch out your left leg, and you have to hold your toes by your both the hands. So after that, what you need to do? Now kanthe bandham samarupyam धारयेत् 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 वायुम् ऊर्ध्वतः यथा दण्डहतः सर्पो दण्डकारः प्रजायते. Means after adopting this posture, then you have to kantha bandha, means you have to apply the bandha. Where? In the kantha area, in the neck area. Then what is that bandha? Whenever you are applying the kantha bandha, what he tried to say? Which bandha you need to apply? Yes?
Jalandhar.
Jalandhar bandha. Okay. And so you have to first come in that posture, in this posture. Then after that you have to adopt the Jalandhar bandha. Okay. Samarpya dharayat vayu means how you are dharayat means applied the lock. You have to apply there. Then you have to retain or hold your prana. That is the dharayat vayu urdham, means which is going to the upward direction. The prana will flow in the upward direction. Whenever you are applying the holding, or you are applying the lock here in the throat region, then prana will be go in the downward direction. So that he is telling which the direction of the vayu or the prana is urdhagami. Whenever you are applying Jalandhar to control your prana. So what happens? What happens? Here he is given an example. Yatha danda hatang sarpo means whenever one sarpa means snake's movement. What is the snake movement? It will be straight. How the snake will be moved? It will be straight.
Curve.
Curve means it will be moved like this. Yes or no?
Yes.
But whenever you just beaten a snake and it will be died. Suppose a snake will be died, then how it will be? What is
Straight.
the position? Straight. Okay. So whenever the snake will be died, it will be straight. So here it is said that yatha danda hatah sarpo means if you are using a stick to I beaten the snake, so that becomes died and it will be dandakaraha prajayata. Then that will be converted, which is in the curve, that will become in a straight line, that is in the dandakara. In the same way that the vayu that will be holding in our body, that also giving a straight movement. Okay, because whenever the Ida and Pingla, it will be as we compare, the Kundalini would be in the dormant state. It is always in the crawl manner, and it is in a crawl manner. Open up, or whenever it will be awakening state, that only move in the straight direction. In the same way, it is he just tried to compare with a snake. Okay,
Ma'am,
have you understood this?
yes, ma'am.
Yes.
But here, ma'am, actually in my books, the sloka numbers little vary here. One sloka like from Atha Mahamudra, it is ninth one. Like actually the numbers changed from this one.
Kaivalya Dham, I said na, this is less in Kaivalya Dham. They're having a less slokas than this book. I
No,
said,
ma'am, not like that. Here in sixth, after the fifth shloka, till fifth it is fine. The sixth one, in my one, I have one standard textbook and one Kaivalya Dhamma, both. Mahamudra Mahabandho, that shloka has 3 lines. Karani Viparitakhya Vajroli Shakti Chalanam. That 3 line for
that
shloka number 6.
Here, little bit here, what he said, he just divided it into 2 parts.
But the numbers, when they ask, it would be. This is from
that is
Bihar
same.
School of Yoga, ma'am. Bihar School of Yoga.
Yes,
Text.
yes.
Okay. So there is a little difference in the numbers. That's what observed. 3 in one shloka here.
Many, if you got in the different other text also, they're giving different numbers. Okay. Little bit different. You can. I said already that you may find that little bit different from book to book.
And the thing is, ma'am, like 3 lines, like they follow some ordering, right? In writing the shlokas, the chandas, 4 like that.
They mention why in the Kaivaladham they mention that what are all the mudras in one sloka, but he just divided to 2 parts.
Yeah. That's what 3 lines Mahamudra. There are 3 lines for shloka 10. Then 11 2 lines. Somewhere in between again 3 lines, like that it is there. So the numbering they won't ask, no ma'am, shloka number 11 like that. If
No.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. Thank you.
Shloka number will be sutra number will come in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. In exam, that will be Patanjali Yoga Sutra. That also, if you follow the different book, that also a little bit confused.
Slight difference,
in Hindi, that is coming in the proper way. But in English, that whenever translate in English, that will be changes will be occurred.
That is
so
195 and 196. One sutra.
But many sutras also different. If you go follow the 4 chapters of freedom, they also given different sloka. But whenever you follow the Patanjali Yoga Sutra Bihar School, I think that will be follow in a different. That the slokas are not present there. Okay, but who are comfortable with the slokas means in Sanskrit, so just try to compare, because I also getting confused whenever I studied that one, because many slokas that is not present in 4th chapter of wisdom, like that book is there of Bihar School of Yoga, I think. And one more is that is Gita Press, I think. Gita Press. That one little bit difference is there. But directly in exam questions are coming. This sutra is coming from which chapter and which number, like this. Okay.
Fine.
Try to compare properly. Okay, I hope all of you understood this 11 sloka, all of you understood? What about others? Others are become silent. Whenever any discussion. Okay.
Understood.
Okay, next is in 12. Okay, you are very late. Next is, it is the 12th. Rijvi bhuta tatha saktihi kundali sahasa bhavet tada sa maranavastha jayate druputasraya. Okay. Rujibhuta. Rujibhuta means having straightening. Riju means that is the straightening way. Whenever tatha shaktihi means when you're in the previous sloka he is telling na Means what is the snake movement is in the curve order. Whenever it becomes straight or now whenever we are control over the snake, then that will be move in the like in the straight way. In the same way, when Kundalini Shakti or the Susumna Nadi, when Kundalini will be awakened and it will be move in the Susumna Nadi, it will be go in the straight way. Okay, straight Shakti means the Tatha Shakti energy or the Kundalini Shakti will be moving, which is in the coiled set, that becomes converted in the straightened way, because it will be pulsing one by one all the chakras, so that its movement will be become straight. And that is called as the Susumna Nadi whenever it is moving in the straight way. Okay. And Marana Avastha, Marana Avastha, the state of death, Jayate, Dviputa Asraya, means there will be no the fear. We can say that is the proper movement of the prana will be becomes in the one, which is Ida and Pingla. Because of the when one's movement or one's breath will be going on in the Ida and Pingla, that person's having the fear of death. But whenever this prana will be flow in the Susumna Nadi, the automatically that person's the fear of death becomes destroyed, and he becomes a control over his death. That is said here, that when the Kundalini will be moved in the straightened way in the Susumna, automatically there will be no movement in the Ida and Pingla. That means he is able to achieve the Keval Kumbhak Siddhi. Okay, and whenever that Keval Kumbhak is there, no inhalation and no exhalation, so automatically that person is able to control over his death. ततः शनैः शनैरेव रेचयनेव वेगतः महामुद्रांच तनैव वदन्ति विबुधो उत्तमाः. Okay, tatah, so means then after that, sanai means when slowly rechayat, you have to exhale. Okay, well, see, there is no discussion about the how you inhalation, but whenever you are applying the Jalandhar Bandh, adopting the Mahamudra, adopting the Mahamudra means placing of your legs, then you have to hold your right feet toes, then you applying Jalandhar Bandh, then slowly you have to exhale. Naeva vegatam means not at all. You have to slowly and steadily you have to do it. No need to apply or no need to do it forcefully or rapidly. Okay, this is called as the Mahamudra, great self. And Tena eva badami vibuddha uttamam means it is great yogis or who are the sadhakas, great sadhakas, they said it. It is a very good practice and it is a Mahamudra practice. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
here also tatah shainaireva rechayena tu vegatah yam khalu mahamudra mahasiddhai pradarshita. Shloka.
Yes. What I said, that is difference is there. Okay.
Oh, line
But
also
when,
will be different.
yes, you can get little bit different line also.
Okay.
Okay. We can't go through the all books now. We must be follow one. But
One
whatever
book.
the discussion, that is important.
Okay.
Whatever is the book is written, I am not given go through this meaning. This is from the BI School of Yoga.
Okay.
But whatever
That is
here I written, this is important. Because this is the main discussion. What is the word by meaning?
okay.
Next one is 14. Yang khalu mahamudra mahasiddhi pradarsita महाक्लेशद्य दोषाः क्षीयते मरणादयः महामुद्रांच तेनैव वदन्ति विबुद्धत्व उत्तमा. Okay, if you sin, here the benefits are said. First benefit of Mahamudra, what is that? Yes, anyone? What is the first benefit of Mahamudra? Now, you already discussed. Yes.
Mahapurashaihi.
It removes
No, in
kleshas.
this shloka it is not present. I am talking about the previous shloka to what we discussed now. What he said.
Overcome the fear of death.
Yes, very good. Overcome from the fear of death. What is the second one?
Old age.
Old age.
Old age, yeah.
Old age getting removed. Yes, another one.
Two only, I think.
Another one.
Evakani Kundalini.
Yes, yes.
Kundalini
Only two.
Evakani.
Mind is free, no? Mind becomes free.
No, ma'am, only two.
No,
I
mind
think,
becomes
in
clear.
that
It is not discussed. Yes.
Ma'am, only two, last line, only two. This
Only
said.
two. After that, in this previous shloka, what do we see?
Kundalini arises.
Yes, that is very, very important.
That
Only in
Kundalini becomes, ma'am, the Kundalini becomes straight means it arises, is it?
yes, that becomes righteous. Okay, in 11 and 12, what he is discussing? It is only discussion about the Kundalini, only discussion about the Pranavayu, how it will be moved. It will be going downward direction, so that it will be all the what are the impurities are that will be clear up, and it will be flow in the Susumna Nadi. Means past it will said that it will be open up the Susumna Nadi. Then it is all means ultimately he is trying to say, and and Kundalini will be flow in the Susumna Nadi in the straight way. Then and also that person is becomes to overcome from the fear of death and old age. So these are also benefits we discuss about the Mahamudra Bandha. Please note out and try to keep it in the short notes today only. Then after that, what he is telling? Yang Khalu. Yang Khalu means this is also see only that Mahamudra Mahasiddhai Padarsita. Means what? Whenever you are adopting Mahamudra, and which is the very precious one according to the great yogis, Padarsita means what you are performing the practice of Mahamudra. What will be happen? What are the benefits here? It is said Mahaklesha Adhyaya. Mahaklesha means what are the kleshas are there, and especially Mahaklesha, which is considered as the Mahaklesha. Yes, anyone please? Which one is considered as the Mahaklesha? Kleshas are there. What are the kleshas are there?
Avidya. Avidya is
Avidya.
the mother of others.
Avidya, Smita, that is the
Raga, Dvesha.
Ragadvesha.
Dvesha, Abhinivesha.
Yes, Raga, Dvesha, Abhinivesh. But Mahaklesha it is talking about. Which one is the main one?
Avidya.
Avidya, very good.
Avidya.
Yes. That it is here it is said that Avidya, Mahaklesha will be adhyaya, means that also getting destroyed whenever one is practicing. Which mudra? That is your which mudra?
Mahamudra.
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 By adopting Mahamudra, you can destroy your Mahaklesha, which is called as the Avidya, and all dosas. Dosas means all type of impurities, which is considered, will be formed due to Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Okay, the three impurities will be destroyed. The Avidya will be destroyed, and Marana Dayaha, Marana Adyayaha means there is no means that the same thing it is said here, overcome from the death or any type of miseries is there, then so that it is called as the Mahamudra. Okay, and then one should practice this Mahamudra. Why? Because it is said by the great yogis that this mudra is the highest one, and to overcome from his vidya or the Mahaklesha, to overcome from the all the dosas or impurities, and one should become overcome from his death, fear of death, then that person should perform Mahamudra. So these are the benefits. The first benefit is what we discussed till now. So overcome from the death and becomes destroy his old age, and he become Kundalini will be Susumna Nadi will be open up, and prana will be flow in the straight way. The kundalini will be also awaken, and it will be flow in the straight line in the Susumna Nadi. Then Mahaklesha Adhyaha means what are the avidya Mahaklesha is that should be avoided or become destroyed. All dosas related problem from the body that will also cure or it also removed, and all the miseries or the what are the related to the death. Adhyaha means what are the other miseries are there that becomes overcome, and these are the benefits are said by the Swami Swatmaram about the Mahamudra. Okay. Then what you need to do next? Chandrange tu shama abhyasya suryange punar abhyaset yavat tulya bhaveti sankhya tato mudra visarjayat. Okay, now he is telling in which means which side you have to perform. But till now he is discussing that one side you need to perform. But here in this sloka he is telling Chandrange means so after completing your left side, you have to samabhyashe means same practice you have to perform in the Suryange Punaravesat means you have to perform it from the right side. Okay. Yavat Tulya Bhavet Sankhya means how much you are able to hold this position, how much you are comfortable to do this position in how much round, that you have to Tato Mudra Visarjayat means that till that you have to perform this mudra, then only you have to release it. Okay, means what always whatever the asanas we are performing, we are doing both the side, na. And whatever the pranayama we are practicing, that also we are performing both sides. So same way Shatmaram is telling here, the mudra what I discussed now, Mahamudra. So he is written and he just describe about the left side. So the same practice you have to follow from the right side. That means you have to keep your left heel near right side perineum, and you have to hold your right leg, right feet properly through the both the hands. Then you apply your Jalandharban. Then you exhale very slowly, and this is performed from the right side. So both side you have to do it. Then only it is said as the your Mahamudra practice. Okay. So what happened next? It is another benefits, most important benefits. Nahi pathyam apathyam barasaha sarvopi nirasaha api bhuktang vishang ghorang yusam api jiryate. That means nahi pathyam apathyam means whenever you are applying the or you are practicing the Mahamudra, what happens? Whatever you take, means whatever the food you are taking, that is apatya, maybe pathya. Okay, apatya and maybe pathya. What are the prescribed foods are according to the Swami Swatmaram, and what are avoiding food? Apatya food is there, which will be harm to your body. Both, whatever you are taking, that taste and rasa, that all becomes sarvopi nirasa, means that will be not tasteless for the person who is practicing the mudra. Means there will be no interest in that food, or that will be not giving any taste to you, to the practitioner. Okay, whoever practicing Mahamudra. And what happens? Api bhuktang visangdhire means whenever if that person is taking any poison also, this mudra having that type of benefits, that much power it will be create in your digestive system, so that if you are taking any poison, that becomes converted as the nectar. Okay, means that also become digest. The poison become digest. If you seen the different yogis also, and Lord Shiva also, he just drink the poison. So how it will be digest by only the Lord Shiva? Because of the lots of practice of yoga only. The same, if you seen one story is there, Meera Bai is there. Who is Meera? The devotee. of Lord
Devotee of
Krishna.
Krishna
Ah,
devotee.
Lord, yes. Because she is the very good devotee of Lord Krishna, so that his family, her family will be opposed to do that, so that they given poison to in their food in the Mira. But whenever he take that poison, that becomes converted as the nectar. Okay, so because of the because why? Because she having faith on the Lord Krishna, and what is the bhakti yoga is performing that time. So, but here Satmaram is telling whenever one will be performing Mahamudra, whatever you take the food, that becomes digest. Like given example that if you one will be taking the poison, that also converted as the nectar. Okay. Today it is already time, so we will complete it here. In the next class, we will go for the next 17. Okay. Or it is last, I think. Okay, this two will take tomorrow. So all of you understood what we said? This is very, very important. The last one. And try to complete your notes today only. Okay. Don't wait for the let's complete the others because I will not give time now. Acha, Sumaji, all of you given the questions to you?
Ma'am, actually, Surbhi ji's one is pending and Disha ji, these two. Otherwise, rest all I have arranged. I was waiting for these two like shloka from 28 to that whatever is allotted to Surbhi ji that I didn't get. Huh? Then
Okay, you put one more message today in your group that quickly they will need to give you. Have you arranged the Siddha Siddhant Padhati questions?
Yes, ma'am. That I didn't send. I thought I have sent. I have arranged that. I will send you, ma'am. And this also, these two people, I have arranged everything. I thought.